1-4 met 2-4 as the Ridgewood Vets took on Gen X in a game that many are calling the game of the year. Duke and Butler be damned. Mathematically, both sides still alive for double elimination for the playoffs, but neither team could lose another game this season. So who had won it more on Thursday at the Hardwood at LFNY? Well, it wouldn't be decided until the final horn. RV revved up and came out ready to play, taking a 10-6 advantage after the first quarter as their defense was simply dazzling, holding Gen X to just 3 field goals, 2 of those by Henry Kim wearing the Black Mamba shoes. On RV's side, Frank Liu, a nice player for the rookie team, went ahead and scored 4 points in the first quarter and helping his team open up that 4-point advantage. But in the second quarter, Gen X opened it up with a 6-0 spurt led by Dennis D. Yang with 7 points in the second quarter as they eventually took a 12-10 lead and went into the half leading 25-21 as they got themselves back into the game despite the fact that Henry Kim was struggling all night from the three-point territory. He missed 3 three-pointers in the first quarter, 3 three-pointers in the second quarter, and 3 three-pointers in the third quarter as his icy ways continued. But in that quarter, Gen X as a team made a strong move as they outscored RV 15-6 in that frame. Dennis Yang here showing off his J, continuing to pop from long as he hit another three-pointer to go along with this deuce, as he finished the game with a team-high 16 points on 7 of 14 from the floor to go with 5 boards, 2 dimes, and 3 steals. Here, Rob Chopin popping from downtown, making himself open Chopin, as he also added 10 points to the cause. And by the end of the third, Gen X had a commanding 40-29 lead as the Ridgewood Vets looked like they had lost all the steam they gained from winning their last game against Tri-State Invasion, which again was their first win of this season. But in the fourth quarter, something was in the air tonight. RV, who went dead in Q3, scoring just 6 points in that frame, and 4 of those coming from Mark Lee, including this jumper here, went ballistic. While everyone wrote them off, including themselves, you looked at their body language, it looked like they just wanted to get home and get on with watching the NBA playoffs. Mark Lee, the man who made this team, simply just took over. But that wasn't until late in the quarter, because Gen X, with as little as 2 minutes to go in the game, still held a 10-point lead. But Mark Lee would not give up, even though all his teammates, including Frank Liu, who scored 10 points and had 6 rebounds, looked defeated and hanging their head and shrugging their shoulders. Lee just put his team on his back and said, "Follow me." Lee and John Eng hit back-to-back three-pointers with 1:20 left to draw their team to 50-44, but Gen X figured to salt it away from the free throw line. Henry Kim hit 2 for 4 from the stripe to keep his team barely ahead, but Lee just kept pressing. He hit a jumper with 46.7 seconds remaining in the game, and then even though RV turned the ball over on 2 consecutive possessions and Gen X had Rob Chopin at the line to ice the game out, and giving his team a 53-51 lead with 4 seconds to go, Lee got the ball on an inbounds from underneath RV's basket, who is out of timeouts, and proceeded to do this.
3, 2, 1. Yeah. Deep corner.
Yes, Mark Lee of Queens Elite, this game was over. That three put RV over the top 54-53 at the gun in a stunning comeback by the Ridgewood Vets as they just shocked Gen X, who had this game all but wrapped up with 2 minutes to go. Mark Lee, the man of the hour, finished with 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He played this game perfectly in the final moments as he utilized the NBA rules to full effect. He was hampered with 5 fouls, but he traded offense for defense on every dead ball possession, and he simply would not let his team lose. Commend the man for having the smarts to make the moves, and then even more kudos for making the shot heard round the world. He finished with 3 threes in that fourth quarter on his way to 13 points just in that frame alone as he carried RV back from the dead and got them their second win in a row to draw to 2-4, keeping alive slim hopes of Double E. Frank Liu, Dan Kim, and Brendan Jordan each had 10 points apiece, with DK adding 7 boards, 3 assists, and 2 steals, while BJ added 5 boards. But after this game, they carried Mark Lee off into the night, surely to a nearby watering hole, to get him absolutely punch drunk.